I shut it down. I was super psychic, Gaby. And then I stopped. I shut it down. I think I was between 14 and 15 years old because I would see awful things. I grew up in a volatile environment.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was optimistic. Get it? Optimistic. I'm joking. And I was the sort of happy-go-lucky rainbows, unicorn, sunshine kid who ironed his corduroys and moved his bed over that yellow shag carpet.
Don't tell me you ironed your corduroys.
Please. We moved up to a double-wide trailer. We weren't playing. We were rich. And I just kept having these crazy experiences. And one morning we walked up to the bus stop, and it was me and Bobby and Terry. And Doodlebug was with my dad at the time. No, Doodlebug was with us at the time.
Yeah.
And my stepdad. And long story short, they just beat the crap out of us. And I went to... My brother Terry would say, "You gave as good as you got, dude," because I always thought I was just sort of like don't fight, peace and love, F you. And this dude just punched me, just knocked the air out of me. And out of nowhere, it just came out of me. I didn't think it. I didn't even feel it. It was just like this. And I was like, "Your bus is going to turn over and send every one of you to the hospital." And I was like, okay. Then I picked my books up and brushed off my corduroy.
And then you walked away.
Yeah, my little Goodwill fringe vest, like Elvis
So
Presley
how old were
would have
you?
worn. I was in the 6th grade.
Okay.
And I was the only kid. There were a couple of us junior high school kids, and everybody else was in the younger group. But long story short, that very morning on the bus, I'm just sort of sitting in the back quietly because I was an introvert to start with. And as our bus stopped talking, you know how kids scream and yell on a bus? They started screaming. They stopped screaming and yelling. Then they all looked at me. And then they were all moving to one side of the bus.
Yeah.
And I stood up to see what they were looking at. And that group of kids' their bus was hit by a tractor trailer as it was turning the curve to go to their school, and knocked it over on its side and hit the back emergency door so badly that it wouldn't open. But then it flipped on the side where you get out of the bus.
Yeah.
And busted glass was all over the road. People were screaming and crying. And they're pulling children out of the top of the bus. And they're looking at me like I'm some character from a Stephen King novel. And
he cursed the bus.
I know.
He cursed the
not the bus. Those punk
people,
ass kids. And as the bus inched by, I saw them sitting on the back of the ambulance, and then I saw my brother standing there too. And I had experiences like that all day and all night. So when I was about 14, 15, no later than 16, I said, I want this to go away.